Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode. Tonight we are looking at Workhorse stock, which is one of those interesting ones. It's quite new, it's starting to come up more recently and it's going quite quickly, especially now, which is quite interesting to say. A lot of stocks this week have plummeted. Work stock is actually green. So this is a very good sign for the company, but I'm going to be explaining why this is a great stock and why it might be a good one to buy for you and why I can see a lot of potential move-in power in the future to the upside for this company. So if that sounds good, please do leave a like and subscribe. And whilst you're here, once you've watched this video, please do check out any of the other videos in the playlist and any of the other videos on the channel. So first things first, let's take a little look and analyse the Workhorse stock price over the past few days. So this is a 5-day chart where Workhorse is quite a lot up when we look at it in comparison to a lot of other kind of technology stocks because it's an electric vehicle manufacturer. So we can see it's up today and it has been a little bit down on the previous day, but generally speaking quite a stable stock. On the 1 month it looks like it's just going up and up and up. And I want to explain these flaws. So Workhorse is one of these stocks where it's starting to get talked about quite a lot. Obviously we can see it's got a very small market cap of only 2 billion, slightly over that. But I'm just going to explain why these dips and rises have been occurring so high. So when we look at the stock, let's just think about reasons. So this stock has been bought and then it's been sold off, fair enough. The price has dropped to a certain point and then I believe people have decided to buy it, seeing that it's a great stock and basically purchased it, forcing the price up a little bit higher, then it got dumped again, then it's gone up and up and up, and so far it's been doing that for quite a while and we have seen this one going on for some time, we can see here on this graph. But Workhorse stock has been one of those ones where it's been up and down, and this stock at the start of the year was very low. It was worth only $1.66, and you can see it's been rising since then. And then one day it just shot up all the way up to around $20, and then it sold off and it stabilized around $15-16, and now we are up to about $20, and it looks like it's going on a stable path up there. So obviously this is kind of not bubble territory, whereas with Tesla we just saw a straight up rise. This company has been releasing some stuff and I think that's a good reason for this price increase, and it's stable. So I'm going to be explaining all of those reasons and all the things that's been happening with this company in this video. So please do leave a like and subscribe, and I'm going to explain it right now. So to provide some important background context, Workhorse is an electric truck manufacturer and they are in quite an empty market space at the minute. Not a lot of people are producing electric trucks, and obviously, like I said in the last video about Tesla, with electric car demand going to be rising in the future, Workhorse trucks are going to be highly in demand in the future. So one could argue that this is quite an undervalued stock at the minute, and this could actually do a Tesla in the future. So Workhorse, they are quite a reliable company in the sense that they have already got a factory and they have clearly got products which are actually on sale in the United States. And I find this quite interesting and cool because these trucks are very simple, as you can see. Simple design, so not really many parts to change. Basically, it's a simple body frame. Obviously, it's using electricity, so no actual engine. That should be cheaper to run than a petrol or diesel, and that is a good thing. And it's basically simple like an electric car, very similar to drive to a petrol or diesel car, which is obviously a great thing because drivers don't really require any additional training. And there are quite a good few features which people might want, especially employers and haulage companies. Basically, this truck can apparently have a range of 100 miles, which doesn't sound great, but when you actually consider the fact that it's a truck, it's a big truck, it's a heavy vehicle, that is good. And that is quite a lot of an increased range on some other electric trucks, and this is very influential. So we can see these products already out, and products already being out is quite an influential factor because companies like Nikola don't actually have products out yet, and they are selling things which are just not there, and that is influencing their share price because when the product is not out, you can't really charge too much for a share because people aren't seeing anything. There's no money being made by the company, whereas here we can see money being made by the company. So Workhorse is arguably an undervalued stock at the minute, and I will explain why in just a second. So when you look up in the sky here as well, you will see a Workhorse drone. Workhorse is clearly committed to making this vehicle thing work, and basically this transportation thing work. Very interesting to see. So another thing is Workhorse have been basically in the works with Hitachi, and this means that they'll be able to produce things faster, which is good, more vehicles on the market. They intend to scale up this business as far as it can go, and I believe there is a lot of potential move in this market because, like I said, there is not a lot of electric truck manufacturers, and by Workhorse being one of the first, this would allow them to potentially get a huge market gain on other companies, establishing themselves as the one if they get in there fast. And like I said, this is a company which is active. They are making products and they want to scale it up as fast as they possibly can, and this is great. This is what we need to see with companies companies like this, because if you're trying to build a big company, you need to do this quickly. And obviously, this means that there could potentially be some huge moves left in the stock, because $19 for a stock like this could potentially move a lot higher, for another reason which I'm going to state as well. Okay, so electric vehicles, electric trucks, who's buying? Companies are buying. That's what we need to look for in the future. Workhorse should hopefully get a contract in the future, and this would obviously force the price up hugely. So if Workhorse was to get a professional contract with a big company, this would mean that they would produce a lot more trucks and they would have a lot more market recognition, a lot more brand awareness. So this will be a great thing for the company, and all it would take is a few contracts like this, a few huge contracts for the company to really get out there and start expanding and exploding into this huge empty market space and take a big lead of some other companies which basically aren't at the stage that Workhorse is yet. So if Workhorse could do this, this will be amazing. Anyway, what do you guys think is going to happen for the Workhorse price in the future? Is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? Is Workhorse going to be one of those companies which is there and then it's gone? Or is it just going to be the next Tesla? Please let me know in the comment section, and I will see you in the next one. Please check out any of the videos on screen, and I will see you then. Goodbye.